Good afternoon, and I hope that everybody's had a good day so far. I am going to be live streaming just for a little while today because I am getting a late start. But truth be told, I haven't had any art time in the last couple days. I've been working on getting print runs done and all of that stuff, so I haven't really had a chance to work on this at all. But that's great. It means I can do it live with you guys and work on it. Piercing Rose, hey, how's it going? Mike, hello and welcome to today's stream. I am sorry I'm a little bit late today. Art Nut, hey. So, who thought that baking stuff would be helpful for acrylic painting? I certainly did not, but I learned a cool trick from a YouTube channel that you take a tray and you put paper towels inside and you wet it, and then you put just a simple piece, actually I'm going to do it this way, a simple piece of baking sheet on top of it, and it helps your acrylic paint last a lot longer and not dry out so quickly. So that was a really cool revelation for me, and now I know how to actually work with acrylic paint. Woo! Philip, good evening. Serrano, good to see you too. Yeah, I know. I'm with you, Piercing Rose. And the Alberta government said, please don't fly. Or please don't fly internationally or travel internationally. So that's a big one. Is this a Corona with a lime-free zone? It is. How are you doing, Wayne? Thank you for the email. Sorry, my whole phone and everything situation has just been like blowing up today. So you're probably going to hear all kinds of dings. All right, so I'm trying to wrap my head around this one. Oh my God, Kylie, hello. And it's not been an easy painting, probably because I'm working so sporadically on it, and I haven't really had a chance to kind of get my brain in the groove properly. So that has been a challenge for me with this painting. Right now, this stuff is not actually on the painting. It is on the masking film that I have over the painting, but this has gotten a really great reaction from people online and from you guys, and so Joe and I are thinking about incorporating something like this somehow. I don't know if it'll be pink or whatever, but we're going to think about it. Hello, Mr. E. Hi, all of you. It's so good to see you guys. All right. So one thing that I got at the art store was some acrylic ink, and so I've been using that a lot because one thing that I learned with more saturated colors is when you try to lighten them, it goes kind of muddy. But one way that you can do it is I put down white paint and then I go over it with a clear glaze of either a plain acrylic color or acrylic ink, and that really helps to not make anything that I'm trying to lighten get this weird kind of chalky, ugly look to it. So that was a really great discovery for me to find out, and I again learned that by just watching random people on YouTube, and you can pick up so many cool things that people have to say, or tricks that they've got, and it makes painting and learning how to paint by trial and error much easier. Crazy Darren, thank you. Yes, I think so, Wayne. More cowbell. The Merc, hello. It's so good to see you. Um, so I am really just going to keep trying to work on this one. For some reason, like every time I go live, my webcams mess up with the color. So it's not as flaming magenta as it looks on my screen. But I do know that my screen hues slightly red, so maybe it looks better for you guys. I don't know. Aw, that's so awesome, the Merc. And I'm really sorry that you're struggling today. That sucks. Yeah, I know. So many things are shutting down. Oh, so things are closing in Vegas too. Yeah, a 2-year-old just got diagnosed with it here. And there's, I think, 23 people that have it in Calgary. Melvin, hello. You like the cover. That's awesome. Yay. So I am kind of mixing a bunch of different colors together. I am using random things. So this is actually watercolor. And I actually bought it as skin tone, but it's very yellow. So which is fine, but it wasn't quite the skin tone I wanted. So I've actually been using it in the background and just kind of mixing it with some pinks to make the sun color that we want. So I'm kind of mixing watercolor, acrylic, and acrylic ink. I haven't used any gouache on this one yet, but I probably will because that's just how I roll. Oh wow, you're moving tomorrow. Woo! They just put your office on indefinite work from home. You know what's kind of cool about it all though? It's probably teaching a lot of businesses that work from home can be done. All right, so like I showed you guys, I have my little palette here. I am on dinner patrol tonight, so I'm going to be leaving at 7:45. I'm only going to be here for like 2 hours and a few minutes, and I'm so sorry. Today has been nuts. I actually managed though, like I had all of my print runs getting done pretty much all starting today. I spent all day yesterday preparing new prints and getting everything ready for the show. And I had my art books ordered to get shipped out and all this stuff. And when the announcement came out later this afternoon, I just messaged everybody and was like, hold the press. We're not doing anything. Wait. So that was a scramble. Yeah, that's true, the Merc. I haven't seen anything about the NFL draft, but I did see the whole, like, isn't the NFL already closed down? Hello, Juan! NHL is on pause. Okay. So, something I have discovered is that for me, finger painting just seems to work best for all this smoke and clouds that I need to do in here. So, I've been finger painting most of the background. So, I hope you guys can just bear with me in my finger painting crazy. Getting worried about MegaCon. Yeah, I know. I'm getting worried about Dallas, which is not this coming weekend, but the following. Yeah, exactly. I feel the same. And one thing also, when Dan and I were talking about it, like we're not like super scared or anything that we're going to catch it or it's going to really hurt us or whatever, but I wouldn't want to go somewhere and then bring it back and everyone in my family is fine, but for some reason the people I infect then infect further people and somebody's grandma dies. Like, I mean, that would be horrible. And I just honestly don't know how I feel. I actually absolutely know I don't want that on my conscience. Yeah, it sure would. Yeah, they're all doing virtual cons. It's true. It's definitely going to hit the entertainment industry. Do you guys see that Tom Hanks has it? Pablo Fernandez, good evening. I know you guys will. You're a pro. Good for you, Devin. So the sun, the whole point of this sun is that it's in so much mist and stuff. It's not going to be like a perfect circle or anything like that. So while I am trying to not make it look too much like a rotten orange, I'm not also all that worried. And I'm going to be putting a lot of splatter, and that's going to be the next thing on my to-do list, is to get all the splatter on it. It's an old sun, yes. I'm going to move this a little bit more to the side, so hopefully my hand isn't covering everything I'm doing. Derek. So far, I think we all are, which is good. We've got apparently what's to be the biggest snowstorm of the year for Calgary coming tonight. So that's exciting. I started getting one of those like massive headaches, you know, where like because of the pressure change. I took a little bit of NyQuil, no, Dayquil. NyQuil would have put me right to sleep. And it really helps, I think, for pressure changes. NyQuil is like a godsend. Oh, it already started? I didn't know. That's what it's like. It's for me, I'm in like a room and all the blinds are shut. So I can like have no idea what's going on outside. So thanks for the heads up, Piercing Rose. And we'll be fine with the snowstorm. We are going to just stay home. Even Dan took a day off work tomorrow to just not be in that blizzard. And I'm so glad, because that's one thing that really kind of makes me nervous is Dan and the kids out driving and stuff when it's like a blizzard outside. That really freaks me out. We're looking at minus 27 as a low this weekend. Damn! Yeah, I've been really on coronavirus news, so I'm a bit behind on the weather. Yes, there will be much happy shoveling for sure. And I've been banned from shoveling. Dan fired me, so... yeah, he's gonna be out there a ton. And the reason why he fired me was very kind, but I keep fucking up my hand and my shoulder when I'm shoveling for like ever outside. And he wants to preserve my art hand. Yeah, it really is nice. I mean, I love looking at snow from inside my house. I don't really have the interest in jumping around in it yet. Yeah, a little bit, Piercing Rose. It feels like that, doesn't it? Oh, thank you, Melvin. Yes, I will. It'll be my full-time job, Kylie. It's fine. I've had toddlers. You could just come join that group. We'll just dig you out. You'll be fine. Except I have every intention of, oh wait, I have 2 winter coats and one of them is white. Because I was going to be like, yeah, but you're going to need to wear my winter coat and it's black. So, I will find you. But no, if you take my white one, then, you know, we're screwed. We won't find Kylie. Oh, you're going to get rain? Oh yeah, your daughter could totally come join in. Yeah, you really shouldn't wear the white one. Plus, it's not as warm as my black one. I found it on Kijiji for, I'm telling you, here in Canada, the time to buy a winter coat is in the middle of summer. So I bought myself a Canada Goose winter coat. So that thing is like for the Arctic. It is really, really warm. And I got it, usually they're like $800. This particular jacket, I got it for like barely 300. And it's basically brand new. Yay for stealthy shopping. I look for coats in the summertime. Score! That's right. It was when we first moved here, and it was it was when we first moved here, and I was not okay with the cold, like at all. All right, so now I'm gonna switch to an acrylic brush. So this thing is actually quite hard bristle. I've started using it for when I flick paint around. And I'm just gonna try to get a few little extra dots on the edge. And if I need to do any more blending, I will. Yeah, for sure it is, Devin. You like wear shorts all year round, don't you? Do you guys get as cold winters as we do here in Calgary? Or you just get more snow? I'm never sure. Either way, I would be in the Canada Goose jacket no matter where I was. Oh, you do? That's interesting, Mystery. I'm trying to cover up some of the spots where the acrylic paint is just so dense that you can kind of see it through the watercolor. Very true, Kylie. Interesting. All right. So I've been using watercolor up to this point, but now I'm going to mix in some white acrylic and start doing some of the splatters and splashes that I need coming out of the sun. So I'm going to open up, I'm going to reference my own work here and try to get the sun kind of like one of the other covers I did. So I'm looking for that now. Okay, I have cover B from Diamond. Oh, you are, Kylie? Hopefully, yes, because then I need to get started on the city, and that's going to be a whole thing to paint. All right. Yay! Good for you, Kylie. I'm not liking how straight this thing, how crooked this is going. Technically, the very best, Melvin, is to do like professionally shot, like with a really high-end camera. I don't have that, so I'm sticking to scanners right now, and it's a huge pain in my ass. You did, Wayne? Oh my God, that's awesome. Is the makeup for DiVinica? Well, I just put that on there for funsies, Philip. I don't exactly know if I'm planning to keep that exactly. I said exactly twice in the same sentence. Fail. But it's definitely coming off here because that's a film that's on there. Like, it's a clear masking film, so I'm going to be peeling it off. And I just painted that on there for fun. But it's gotten a pretty decent reaction, so that's cool. And JP and I may incorporate it somehow into her look. Unfortunately, I got some pink on there that I wasn't intending, white. It's a little too white, so I'm gonna add a little bit more magenta to all of it. I didn't intend for this whole area to be that light. that you made it. Yeah, pretty much. Kylie's also like super good with digital stuff, so I don't think you're gonna need any help at all, Kylie. Hello, X-Ray LD. Yeah, for those I'm gonna do Crystal Cavern. So it's a cover. It's like the first digital colors I did. And then the other one that I'm doing is trying to remember. Yeah, it's the one where she's going down the stairs and like all ragey. I think it's called Lady Death Rain. I was always calling it Rage. So that one is gonna be there, and so it's pretty much those two this time. Shit, I did not want to do that. So I've got those two, and now that Kansas City Comic-Con has been canceled, I'm not gonna do my show commission email, but maybe I'll have something else going on. I still, need to think and plan on all of that stuff. Okay, time to switch to some gouache. Because white gouache just seems to look better. Oh, hello, Tom. Drive safe. Yeah, we're gonna do something. Dan and I are gonna put our heads together tomorrow. Yeah, gouache just seems to look better than acrylic on, things where you're trying to do flares and weird painterly strokes. Gouache just has a better look. Colorado, hello. Yeah, I'm super bummed about KC2. So sad. Ah! It really would. It would be such a huge bummer. I will be so many levels of sad if Calgary Expo cancels. I mean, Disney is only canceling for the next 2 weeks, or like postponing. So my hope is that everything goes well. Basically, I think Calgary is really taking some intense, drastic measures on the whole thing, and it really may shut it down for Calgary if we can all stay our part, do our part, stay put, behave properly, all those good things, wash our hands. Ah, shit. My finger just picked it all up. Hello, P11. Next, I'll want to know if you brushed your teeth properly. Yeah, probably. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I agree with you, Philip. It's not looking great. So I'm trying to get any flicks that I'm doing to go in the direction of this little swirl. And the best way to do that is to kind of twist your brush as you're flicking it so that you get everything in the direction that you're trying to get it to go. Because the worst is when, like, splatters basically, you know, give the impression of direction because of the way that they go. They show that movement, and if I have them going in the wrong way from what I'm trying to give you the feeling of, it's just gonna ruin the whole piece. Oh, I'm so sorry, Nick. Ugh, I'm getting paint on the wall. Any new variant covers in the works? Not yet. I have a certain amount that I'm doing with Comics Elite. So I expect to get some assignments from them soon, but I haven't gotten any yet. I don't have any beans to spill. I'm sorry. Okay, you got it, Wayne. I promise. Thank you. I know, bean spilling is fun. Seriously, thank you so much, Wayne. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is try to see if there are any other, not big sprays, but just other little additional things I should add around. So I'm trying to give this a little bit more texture. Be a little bit bolder with it, maybe come out in a few spots. Oh, thank you, Mr. E. That's so cool. Thank you, Chicago. Well, now that DiVinica is done, I do have some news for you guys. Like, the books should be in stores on Tuesday or Thursday, I think. So, like, my warehouse just got the extra books. JP and I did an overprint, and we had them shipped to my warehouse. So we've got a bunch of the extra diamond books that I was planning, and JP was planning to take with us to shows and give away as like freebies and stuff. So now we've just got a fuck ton of books. And then today I was working on the print run for my website. So that should be handled very soon. And I'm gonna try to get all that done soon, and then we're talking about and figuring out DiVinica trade. So we're gonna do the trade with the first 4 and issue 5 of DiVinica, and then the next trade is gonna start with issue 6, which is really when shit gets real. Oh, hello, Ducky TG. You met me at Dragon Con. That's awesome. Welcome to the stream. It's great to see you. So I don't want everything to be so perfectly smoky. So I'm kind of trying to break up some of the pieces. I don't want it to look like dots. I almost want it to kind of be cut into like fire. You know, look at the sun in a picture, obviously, and it's not this like perfect smooth glow around it or whatever. There's like flames coming out and flares and shit. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do and give it a little bit more texture and a natural feel. Never done this before, but you know, playtime. Any hardcover plans? Well, there's the Kickstarter thing that we're talking about with the art book. So I told you guys, I think at some point, that one of my plans for 2020, if I can manage to do it, God, that looks so much better, doesn't it? Is it just me, or does that look so boss? Oh, thank you, Melvin. Very soon. I literally put in the print order today. Oh my God, Piercing Rose, that's amazing. Okay, what was I saying? Yes, the Kickstarter. So, something that I want to do this year is I want to make a DiVinica art book Kickstarter. So that one would be handled, of course, obviously through Kickstarter. And I want it to be a really nice art book. And I have ideas and plans. Like, I don't want it to just be a normal art book. I want it to be a whole, like, experience. And I don't want to give away what I'm planning, but because they're my ideas I'm still working on, but I really am trying to pop up art book, lol. But yeah, it's gonna be something cool. And yeah, that's what all the watercolor sketches that I've been doing, the like headshots of all the goddesses. Scratch, you guys are so silly, scratch and sniff, lol. So all the DiVinica like watercolor sketches that I've been doing and everything, those are being saved for the art book. So I'm kicking around ideas. I've been like looking into completely different genres. So like not even in art. And that's kind of where I'm trying to research and kind of spark my brain for stuff that's different, not just kind of redoing another art book, which there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to bring you guys something cooler. And of course it's still going to be an art book, but how you get it and how it all comes together is where I want to just do some mind blowing. Isis smells like lotus. Nice, Chicago. Okay, I am way happy with how all that stuff's happening over there. That's like so cool. So that was finger painting and Q-tips. You finally get a clone Sherlock? Lol. Sherlock paw print foil stamped cover. You guys are the best. Okay, so I personally think that this is enough unless you guys are really good at telling me when to stop and when to carry on. Does anyone have any particular feelings about this? Don't hold back or be like, oh, it looks so great, Dawn, and then on the inside you're thinking it doesn't. I'll be so angry with you once I like get to tap into your brain. I need honesty. All right, everybody's saying stop. I stop. All right, so then the next thing to do is remove the film. Now, guys, I need to prepare you, like prepare your hearts and souls. DiVinica's makeup is going to come off. Now, I do have I need to add a little bit more on her face because it is going to look very, very blank and plain. Also, I was using the lipstick paint that I did here to test out my theory that I needed to adjust the shape of her lip. Like, this is better. On the inside, it cuts down lower. So we're going to do that now. Let's just peel this off. I can find somewhere to pick it up from. I might have to do it from the bottom. Anyway, prepare your hearts. She's gonna look a lot plainer, but I will be doing another version where she has makeup. JP and I really liked it, and Dan liked it, so we're gonna do it. Here goes. Now that actually looks kind of cool. Half the face. But yeah, see, her lip cuts down here and I want it to go out a little bit more. So I'm gonna fix that. Fire up the stripper music. Oh no, Kylie wasn't here. Weep. Kylie, I'm so sorry. I had no idea you weren't here. All right, so it's good I took it off now because I see that I've got a few little spots, and I knew this because my my masking knife was such shit. So I didn't cut into the like little breaks in her hair, but I'm gonna do that now. I think this is clean. So I'm mixing that skin tone color that I've been using with a little bit of the magenta color that I've used in the sky. And I'm just putting that in for her, for the sun that's behind her hair. The new knife came in once I had just painstakingly covered the whole thing. So annoying. Yay, I'm so glad, Chicago. Thank you. Just gotta work on Dan's glass houses now, right? Oh my God. He's just such a whole thing when it comes to that stuff. All right, first though, I'm going to do a little bit of darkening around her eyes, and I'm gonna fix her lips, and I need to darken her skin a little bit. Like when you see, you know, when the skin is the darkest thing on the page, it looks dark enough. But I had a feeling once I did the background, I was gonna need to enhance her skin a little bit more, or she looks too light. So I'm gonna darken her up a tiny bit more and add a little bit more to her lips. I hope so, Mystery. This is all very experimental. So I'm a little worried, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, quick little changing of the guard on color. And I need to clean my fingers really quickly because they're covered in white. All right, I'll be right back and then we can work on all this. But my fingers are all covered in paint. Okay, I'm back. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Mr. E. Thank you. All right. So, like we had talked about, next up is darkening up her skin a little bit, making sure that she's got the proper amount of shadows and highlights in her skin. And also, I may put a little bit of a pink rim light on her. I haven't decided if I'm doing that with watercolor or Copic yet. So we're gonna just wait on that until I can figure my shit out. Hex chart at the ready. It's really breaking. I need to get a new one. My sleeve. It's got a crack in it. All right. For her lips, I think I'm gonna go a little bit darker. Even though I'm super into the light lip tone, I think that it needs to just have a little bit more tone to it. Just because of how saturated the outside is. And then I will patch in, probably not traditionally, but I will do a version on the computer with that makeup. Kara, hello! You don't think the rim light is needed? Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Have a dab pen. This one is R81. It's the reason why the marker is black is because it was their 25th anniversary markers, and they were giving them away for free at San Diego Comic-Con like 6 years ago or something. All right, and now I'm gonna do R83, so it's a little bit darker. I know, Kylie, it's the one marker that I don't look like such a disaster human with. Does anybody know if cats can contract COVID? Look what I have in my hand, Kylie. It's up next, EO4. Yay! Thank you, Kara. Pets are immune. The kids are really worried about Sherlock, so I don't really know if cats can. I'll put it online, Tom. So even though I was planning to have, if Calgary is canceled, and I was planning to have half of my stock at the show and the other half online, I'll just have all of it online. So you can get it, no problem. I would love to see you too, and boy, I am hoping so bad that Calgary isn't canceled. The mayor is the best. But Kylie, Kara, just today, the city of Calgary posted a whole thing that groups with 250 people or more can't be together in the same place. They said schools can stay open, but only if they don't have that quantity of people in one room together at the same time. That's amazing, Tom.
Can you feel the fire burn? Spark ignites the flame. Shall we go our separate ways, or should we just stay the same? And I know that I wasn't really right for you, and I promise that I'm the blame. Just don't go, 'cause this life isn't right for me, and it's causing me all this pain. Can we start it all over? Can we try it all again? I know that I need us, so let me have one more chance. It's like fire in the rain. It's like fire in the rain. It's like fire in the rain. It's like fire in the rain.
I will, this weekend, Dan and I are going to talk and try to find some fun things that we can do. We'll do some extra Twitch parties. I will be working and taking this time to finish off the never-ending commission list, hopefully. And instead of taking extra jobs, I will actually deliver on my entire commission list, hopefully. And then, you know, I'll actually be able to take new ones and not be such a fail. DawnCon. It will happen, but on Twitch. For sure, we'll do some things. I still need to just we need to put our heads together. Like literally just this afternoon, the shit really hit the fan. So we're still figuring it out.
And I know that I wasn't really right for you, and I promise
All right, I think her lips are good. That's so cool, Tom. WaffleCon just in case. Yay! So far, the ones that I was attending that got postponed is just Planet Comic-Con. Oh, thank you, Melvin. All right, I'm using E71. And her eye is too big on that side compared to the other side. So that's a fix that needs to happen right this minute. It's been driving me crazy. That was one of the reasons why I actually started putting the makeup on, is I realized that this eye is a little bit too big. Oh, thank you, Tom. No, I'm not, Kylie. I don't think so. I think I just need to add some more hair in those places. Though I'll talk to JP about it and see if, you know, we want to be a little bit naughty or not at all. You guys vote naughty? All right. Hello, Mark. You guys are the best. You are so kind, Tom. I will be trying to have prints ready on the site at the same time as the book. Sorry, you're really getting a up and close and personal look at the top of my head. Sorry. I really do. And you know what? I had a hat that I had picked out on my wish list, and it was the coolest thing. And then it sold out. Let me see if I can show you guys a link of it. So I can rest assured that nobody's gonna buy it. Don't buy it because it's gone. But let me look in my wish list because I had it there and then it was gone. It's unfortunate that it's black because then you won't see my hair. I'll just look like I have a weird haircut. But check this out. I would look like some sort of ox or something. I love it. No, I'm gonna order it for myself. I have myself on notify for when it becomes available, and I'll get it. Oh, that's great, Mark. But I just think that hat is so funny, except it's black, so I'm gonna look weird, but anyway. Yes, it's sold out, which is why I feel comfortable showing it to you guys. How were they losing their shit? What happened, Kylie? Chicago, I hadn't really thought about making the shadows from her hair more pop more or make them darker or whatever. But yeah, I think that you were right, and so I'm adding them in. And were they losing their shit in a good way or a bad way? I have no idea. Well, if they were losing their shit because, you know, it's amazing and what a great deal place, or for some other reason, you know? Everybody loses their shit over everything. Yeah, the cool thing, Kara, is Dolls Kill does free shipping if you spend $75 to Canada. I don't even see how that's possible, Kylie. Like, look at everything that they have. And they've got all kinds of different shapes, sizes, and colors all over their website. Oh, the Lincoln Whisper might work too. Okay, I'm looking. Oh, wow. Okay. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Chicago. Well, if that was an issue about that company before, I certainly don't think it's the same now. Like, go look at their site. They almost look like the most inclusive ever. So if they were being like that, they changed their ways mad quick. Are you going to LA, Kara? Kara, if you're going to LA, then do as I do and have it shipped to wherever you're staying, your hotel or Airbnb, though Airbnb is a little trickier. Have it shipped to where you're staying. And then that's how you can pick up stuff and buy it in the US and not have to pay all the imports and duties, because you're going to be there for enough days that you're under the limit, you know? You've been contracted as Kara's LA guide. Oh my God, that's amazing. Or will she be under the limit? True. Oh my God, I love it that you guys are gonna all meet up. There must be pictures. What? I do, Juan, so bad. God damn it. So I'm using a little bit of E42 here. I just want to warm up her skin a touch. There will be pictures. Good. There must be, or I will be very bummed.
Take a look around yourself and tell me what you see. It's too late to take it back now, you're in
I finally remembered and got a pic of your E41, E42, 43. Really? I mean, Kara, Kylie, I am watercoloring underneath this, so maybe that helps? Oh, okay. Thank you, Kylie. All right, I'm looking for another color. Yeah, thank you, Artnut. We got that this afternoon, yeah. It's happening. All right, I need E50. Thanks, you guys. You know what's really nice about watercolor with Copic marker is it isn't quite as picky as just regular paper is with how Copic marker shows up on it. So I think watercolor paper is a little harder to Copic color on, but at the same time it's easier because you can go back into it quite a bit more. And it doesn't leave such bad streaks. Oh, wow. It's gonna hit every industry. You know, I was thinking that everybody else would be fine and it was kind of just like entertainment that would really have a rough year, but I think with everything shutting down, not just cons, but it's gonna hit everyone. All right, building time. So I'm looking at DiVinica cover B for how I did the buildings. And I'm going to kind of follow that again. And then I want to put like more mist and splatter and everything in the front as well. So I'm not going to fully mask her, but I probably will do a little bit of like, you know, cover up her body a touch so that she isn't like covered in spots. Wow. All right, there was too much white paint on the little bit of baking sheet that I had, so I had to move that away. I tried to clean it off, but it didn't clean off well enough, so I'm starting again. It's basically going to be a silhouette, Kylie. It's going to be really rough, just kind of messy, nondescript buildings and shit. So that's kind of where my head is at right now. If the nondescript building mess that I plan on doing blows up in my face, then yeah, silhouette can be my fallback. I'm going to probably be on more often, that's for sure, Juan. Well, I hope it doesn't blow up in my face, Kylie, but you literally never know. So I'm going to be mixing, so you guys can join me over here in my little mix mess. So I'm trying to get kind of like a very dark purple tone. What am I mixing on? Oh, okay. This was a trick I found on YouTube from somebody that said this is the way to set up a acrylic paint pan, because it was driving me crazy that I was using all those lids and it would dry in like 2 minutes. So what I have is a little plastic tray with paper towels in it. You saturate the paper towels in the tray with water and you use baking paper, like just cooking sheet on top, and it doesn't get the acrylic like wet, or it doesn't like break it down with water, but it's sitting on a wet surface essentially, and it keeps the acrylic from drying really fast. It's amazing. I'm just cleaning off the excess on my brush. Oh, I wish it was cookies for dinner. It's pork, like grilled, not grilled. Like I bake it, but it's not like gross baked. It's all kind of a little bit crispy and stuff. And I think I'm gonna do some sort of like Parmesan garlic noodles or something. So I'm gonna start with this kind of background. I mean, this kind of purpley color. I may have to put black in it too, and then I will move on to hot pink like highlights and texture on it. Just say bacon, it's the best overall. Oh my God, that's so true. Oh, that sounds amazing. All of your guys' food sounds so good. You're all such amazing cooks. Yo, Dan said he wanted to post on like Boop Squad or somewhere and tell you guys that no matter what I personally end up naming the cover, for him it will always be Penthouse Suite or Penthouse Views or something. I don't know. Those of you who were at the stream last time will know what that means. Stand with Dan. I ran out of my color. I know, I really should, except they're going to be all very, very silly and I'm trying to be a serious artist here. Oops. I don't want such clean lined pieces, so I'm gonna actually start moving into a bigger brush and I'm gonna go outside the lines on a lot of it because even though I did square cuts and stuff like that, that was not the plan. Dan is no longer allowed near windows. It'll bother you, Kylie, if the lines aren't perfectly straight. And now Chaos says I paint everywhere. Sorry, Kylie. Time check. Yes. Thank you, Philip. I will be I'll be going live until around, I'm probably going to have to stop at 7:40. I'm really sorry, everybody. But I haven't cut the meat yet. And it was frozen when I started the live stream, so yeah. Oh my God, Chicago, that's so mean. Yeah, so you guys like the magenta makeup most? Yeah, Joe liked the whole warrior look too, so we might add it in. There's literally no reason why she couldn't have it, so. Sherlock is howling outside my door. That's a good idea, Devin. Okay, I'm gonna have to go let him in. What is up, mister? Yeah, are you just so upset? It's not dinner time yet. I do not want Sherlock to paint, so he's just walking around. He's gonna give everything a good sniff. Oh God, he would ruin the house. Yes, I see you. Yeah? What is up? If you're gonna be all around, you're gonna have to say hello. What? Say hello to everyone. There he is. Oh, he always looks so angry. An oversized paintbrush, yes. Has anyone heard of cons being canceled yet? A ton of them, Mark. No, you can't get into all of this. No, no, no. He's such a trash panda. No, not for you. No trash. Yeah, Casey is postponed till the fall. And so they're going to do something in the fall, hopefully. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so the hope is that they're going to do something in the fall. But, you know, we don't know how long this whole situation's going to last. I feel really bad though. The organizer of the show is like a super close friend of mine, and you know, I feel so bad for him right now. Oh, thank you. No. I actually don't know anyone who's sick with the virus. I'm having to basically now just start moving everything because Sherlock will eat it all.
Are you ready?
Sick of it, but not sick with it, right? I hear you guys there. So now I want to start having some actual texture and a little bit of, you know, messiness on the buildings. So I'm going to try to do it in layers so that it's not all, you know, looking like just one straight little skyline perfect thing. I want it to kind of be a little bit like there's just tons of extra bits or like buildings in the front, but I don't want any of this to look perfect or planned. So I'm going to kind of do layers upon layers of color. And my hope is that all together it'll just kind of have a cool, interesting look. So I've got a little bit of magenta and a little bit of blue on my brush, and I'm just kind of going to be sweeping it around.
Are you ready?
You have your cons ranked should there be conflict. Interesting. Oh my god, are you serious? Did they do that like today or recently? If so, that's just hilarious.
Are you ready?
Way to freak everybody out some more. I'm going to turn up the light a little bit more so hopefully you guys can see some of what I'm doing. There we go. So it's a little bit blown out, but at least then you can kind of get what it is I'm doing and it doesn't just look like black. I'm gonna do levels and layers and let like this layer dry and then, you know, put on another layer and then start adding in like texture and windows and detail, and then maybe do another layer of smoke or something and then another one. And I plan to like actually put some time into these buildings because I do want them to have, you know, the appropriate look for DiVinica's whole situation. But not almost more abstract painting as opposed to like, here I'm gonna get all the little buildings right, you know? Hello, Arturia. Oh no, Sherlock's eating stuff. No. You're such an individual. He's eating my new light table and wires and, oh. Such a stink. What happened, Kylie? Prints I ordered came in a plastic sleeve in a plastic envelope. What? Oh my God, Kylie, I'm so sorry. And they just sent them to you like that. Like, who does that? Were they prints of your art? Yeah, no, that's not good. Yeah, Sherlock totally is. He's right over there, just looking directly at me. Is it time? Okay, well, you know, I'm still working, so I think I can push it till 7:45. We can get this, at least this portion of the texture in. I feel like I'm having a little bit of a breakthrough right now. Thank you for giving me the heads up, though, Philip. You're wonderful. Yeah, and that's the thing, you know? Like, once it's almost time for me to leave is when I'm finally, like, shit is happening, and I feel like I've finally gotten in the groove, you know? So I need to really try to get myself a bit more time on this piece, because literally I've been painting it in, like, 15 minutes here, 10 minutes there, maybe an hour if I'm lucky. So it's been a tough one for me to like get my head going on. I know. It would be really nice if they would do that. The attack of the 50-foot DiVinica. I know, I was worried that it might look like that to people. But oh well, it's all conceptual. Hopefully people can see past the anatomic incorrectness or whatever that would be. What exactly the incorrectness is, I'm not sure. Thank you, Mr. E. High five to you, Kylie. Thank you. Are you managing okay with the OCD trigger that is this? You're okay now that you can't see the ink straight lines. Oh, okay, good. It's different from the depth foreground you had in your brain. What did you have in your brain? Yeah, there's gonna be the same pink that's like the splatters is the actual detailing on the buildings. Now I'm not gonna make them very detailed, but yeah, there's gonna be I wish I could send you guys the final image of the DiVinica cover B, because that's kind of what I'm planning to do. Some pink rim light. Oh, you were talking about her. Sorry, Kylie. I might, but you know, just to be safe, I might just do it digital so that like I can show Jo and see if she likes the idea or not. Get Dan's opinion. Get your opinion, Kylie. Show it to Wayne. You know, figure out what everybody likes. So before this dries, I'm just gonna mix some of it, you know? So that some things are like very textured, other parts aren't so much. Okay, very cool, Wayne. All right, you guys, I know I need to go. But I will, I'll post some work in progress depending on what I end up doing tomorrow. Like you guys know, Fridays are the hardest day for me to go live on. So I'm probably not going to make a live tomorrow, but maybe I'll try for one Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to have to see. But anyway, I will keep you guys posted. I know today was a sneak attack, but I will do more. You're the last in the queue for what? I'm so confused. All right, I love you guys all tons. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves and do all the things we're supposed to be doing, like washing our hands for forever. Cooking time. I love you guys bunches. Thank you again so much for being here for this live stream. And I will catch you later. Whoops, I turned the light too far down. Let's see if that's better. Your hands are raw. Yeah, that's what Dan was saying about his too. I've like been washing my hands so much they hurt. All right, I love you guys so much. Mwah. Take care. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.